having students understand it's not just about learning Photoshop, it's not learning photography, it's not about getting a certification in Final Cut Pro. It's about understanding that you are a lifelong learner and you're someone who's going to have to learn how to succeed and adapt to every type of environment.
So they're learning not just leadership skills, but teamwork skills. They're learning collaboration. They are learning so many of the things that we don't value in school.
I was able to learn whatever I wanted, however I wanted. It was definitely a different experience, and it made school fun for me. It made school exciting.
I feel like I learned better in that situation, whereas the teacher just talking at me and the teacher giving me freedom to look up things and actually give them ideas and point of views on things. It works a lot better when you're with the class and you get your ideas instead of just what the teacher wants you to know.
They show us things we don't imagine in advance.
Every kid had to do a woodblock print of an incentive, in this child's case, Maria Nguyen, and you had to describe it in your own words what that was, and then you had to come up with several examples from your everyday life. And I gave this to a very well-known CEO in town, and a few days later he emailed me and said, I was just talking to Bill Clinton last night, and he said he really got into microeconomics, and I said, I just read a book which helped me understand it better than anything I ever read. And Bill said, wow, who wrote it? And he said, some kids at this middle school, at this high school I know.
When I get into college, I feel like I'll be able to know exactly what I like and what I don't like. And I don't have to do those little, oh, let's try this, try these kind of experiences. I just say, I know this is what I want to be doing. I know this kind of stuff I'm not really good at, something over here I'm not really interested in, but then I can pinpoint on the different activities and say, yeah, that's good for me.
It gives you to think on your own, because if a teacher's always telling you exactly what to do and how to do it, you won't know how to do it on your own. So now I have a foundation as for when I go to college. I know exactly what to do. I won't need a teacher to walk me step by step because I know the foundation of how to do things.
And I think coming here provided me the skills and the knowledge that I need to move on with my career or move on to college. And I think coming here has made me more prepared for the future, and I think that's what really, again, sets this class apart from anything else.
I feel like as a student I can kind of guide where I want to go with my learning depending on what I want to be.
Teachers teaching students how to teach themselves is what I really learned through this process.
More often when students come back and they want to give you that thank you, and it's interesting because I always go back to the projects and I'm like, do you remember when we were producing this one thing? And they're like, yeah, but I remember in that lesson you taught us this. And the more time students come back, it's always about those life lessons that we learn.
Not only that they seem to develop a sense of autonomy, where they're taking ownership and choosing a direction and pursuing it, but also that very often they find their voice. They have the freedom to express.
We write a journal at the end of every day, and I think through reflection, I think I've learned a lot about myself and the way I think, and just recognizing how I think is a huge step in discovering who I am.